India is the first country in the world to land a spacecraft near the moon's south pole.
Welcome to the Chandrayaan 3 landing and Pragyan rover deployment updates.
3, 2, 1.
In the previous part, we discussed the launch and landing of Chandrayaan 3. The lander Vikram successfully touched down on the lunar surface on August 23, 2023. The next step was to deploy the Pragyan rover. This was done on August 27, 2023, using a system called the Rover Deployment Mechanism, RDM. The RDM extended a ramp from the lander, and the rover was lowered down the ramp until it reached the lunar surface. Once the rover was on the lunar surface, the release mechanism was activated, and the rover was free to move around. The Pragyan rover is about the size of a microwave oven and weighs about 27 kilograms. It is equipped with a variety of scientific instruments, including cameras, spectrometers, and air magnetometer. The rover's mission is to explore the lunar surface and study its geology, mineralogy, and history. The rover has already traveled over 100 meters from the lander and is continuing to explore the lunar surface. It is expected to operate for 1 lunar day, which is about 14 Earth days. It is equipped with 6 wheels and a variety of scientific instruments, including Alpha Particle X-ray Spectrometer, APX. This instrument uses alpha particles to analyze the elemental composition of lunar soil and rocks. Laser-induced breakdown spectroscope, LIBS. This instrument uses a laser to create a plasma on the surface of lunar soil and rocks. The plasma is then analyzed to determine the elemental composition of the material. Instrument for Lunar Seismic Activity, ILSA. This instrument measures lunar quakes and studies the composition of the moon's crust and mantle. CHAST, Chandrasekhar Surface Thermophysical Experiment. This instrument measures the thermal properties of the lunar surface near the polar region. Unveiled, Lunar Probe. This instrument measures the near-surface plasma, ions and electrons, density, and its changes with time. FAX, Planetary Hard X-ray Spectrometer. This instrument studies the X-ray spectra of the moon and its surroundings. TMC, Thermomechanical Coupling. This instrument studies the thermal and mechanical properties of the lunar soil and rocks. The rover began exploring the lunar surface shortly after deployment. It traveled a total of about 200 meters, collecting data on the composition of the soil and rocks, as well as the temperature and other environmental conditions. The rover also took a number of photographs and videos of the lunar surface. The lander and rover also studied the lunar south pole, which is a region that has not been extensively explored by previous missions. This region is of particular interest to scientists because it is thought to contain water ice, which could be a valuable resource for future human exploration of the moon. The lander also studied the plasma environment around the moon. Plasma is a state of matter that is made up of electrically charged particles. The plasma environment around the moon is influenced by the sun and by the moon's own magnetic field. The lander and rover collected a variety of data and samples on the moon. The data collected by the mission will be studied by scientists for many years to come. The Chandrayaan 3 mission also conducted a number of other experiments, including measuring the seismic activity on the moon, studying the thermal properties of the lunar surface, measuring the density and composition of the lunar plasma environment. Do you wonder why South Pole is chosen? The lunar South Pole is specifically chosen for exploration because it is thought to contain water ice. Water ice is a valuable resource for future human exploration of the moon, as it can be used for drinking, for growing food, and for generating rocket fuel. The lunar South Pole is also a region that has not been extensively explored by previous missions. This is because the terrain in the South Pole region is very challenging, with many craters and mountains. However, the Chandrayaan 3 mission was able to successfully land at the South Pole, and the Pragyan rover is now exploring the region, collecting data on the composition of the soil and rocks, as well as the temperature and other environmental conditions. In addition to the potential for water ice, the lunar South Pole is also a region of interest for scientists because it is thought to be a good place to study the moon's formation and evolution. The South Pole region is thought to be older than other parts of the moon, and it may contain evidence of past volcanic activity. Thank you for watching. Like and share this video if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment below with your thoughts. And if you're not already subscribed to our channel, please do so today so you don't miss any of our future updates on Chandrayaan 3 and other exciting space missions. Subscribe now.